Back in 2018, when I started my first YouTube channel, I released a video on microneedling. It was the first microneedling video I ever posted, and that video did extremely well. Here it is so that you can see it in its full glory. It's been edited down some so that you can get through it faster than the original edit. And I hope again you can see that my skin has changed over the years, and I contribute a lot of that change to microneedling at home.
Hi, welcome to my channel, and tonight, like the topic on this video says, we are going to microneedle our face and our neck and our chest.
And with that said, let's do the disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1. Allowance is made for the fair use of purpose such as criticism, code news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. This channel does not promote or encourage any illegal activities. All contents provided by this channel are meant for educational and entertainment purposes to help other women and men. There is an attack on true, helpful information from genuine sources. Please help me combat this attack by sharing this video with as many of your friends as possible. I apologize that every video needs to include this disclaimer as my videos are marked for adults. Unfortunately, this is our current landscape, and I appreciate your understanding and support.
Let's look at my skin and the reasons I want to microneedle. The thing I think that's been bothering me the most recently is the lines around my eyes over here. And actually, even with Botox, there's only so much you can do for these. The way my facial structure is, I always like, when I do this like face all day long. So that's horrible for my skin. So even with like, probably it would need Botox and filler to try to help reduce these. But if I damage them by microneedling and then put collagen boosting serums in like copper peptides and squalene that have hyaluronic acid in it, so it's also going to help boost the moisture in my skin, it will actually help lift these lines from being so deep. The other thing microneedling is going to do is it's going to help with texture. So I've been noticing, I don't smoke, you guys, but I'm 36 years old and I've been noticing all these lines forming on my lips. On top of it, I have the smallest lips ever, right? I'm going to microneedle my vermilion border. That is going to help boost my lips. I know, crazy. And you guys, you could do this at home and you're not putting any chemicals into your face. You're just basically micro-injuring your face. First things first is we're going to put on some numbing cream and get that going. So I always numb because I have the microneedling pen. So it's different than a roller. The roller hurts too, but the microneedling pen is a little bit more intense. So I put this on and I let it start numbing my skin. And in 5 minutes, we're going to prick the skin with the needles and get it going in deeper. And then in 20 minutes, we'll wash all the numbing off and we will start microneedling. And because I want to do my neck and my chest, I'm trying to not be too revealing, I'm going to numb this whole area because this hurts and I want to do a good job and I hate it if it starts to hurt and I'm not thorough because of the pain. All this stuff you can get on Amazon, so I'll definitely link to it all down below if you don't already have like Numb Master at home or things like that. Okay, yeah, I'm just using basic Numb Master. It's available on Amazon. It's not expensive. I'm gonna go wash my hands before they get numb and I'll be back in 5 minutes. Been about 5 minutes, so I'm going to prick my face up and we're going to let it sit for another 20 minutes. So here is my micro needling pen. I believe this is the doctor pen. I can't remember its name. I don't know. I got it a few years ago. It like comes in a little package like this. Just sits in here. It has a cord that plugs in. The thing I love about this that is very different than all the little rollers people get is that I 100% know that I'm disinfecting my roller because I use a new cartridge that I plug in each time and then I throw it away when I'm done. These are cheap. You buy them like, I don't know, I think I buy 20 at a time or something. I mean, I've never reordered yet because I got it a few years ago and I've only done it, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. But I bleed when I do this, you guys. So like, there's no way I would ever feel comfortable thinking that I got a roller clean. Like there's just, no, this is much more sanitary. This is the way to go. The other thing that I love about this is with a roller, you're producing the depth by how much pressure you're putting. I just like having a cartridge like this where this thing jabs up and down super, super fast. And this thing is gliding across my face and then this thing is constantly punching. You can adjust the depth and you can adjust the speed. And I haven't done this in a long time, so I'm trying to remember what my settings were that I used to use. Set it on level 1. I want to just prick my face, get that numbing cream a little bit deeper in, and then let it sit. You can see maybe how fast it's going. And when I do this for real, I use the peptides that I'll be showing you, the serum, as the glider to help me go. Plus I'll have a spray bottle. So right now I'm kind of just punching around because it's not slick enough to glide. In case you're wondering why this helps, it helps because it's creating little micro tears in the skin. And when you injure yourself, your skin produces collagen and it boosts it, and it also restructures itself, right? It makes new fibroblasts, and those like webs weave together and smooth things out. So if you have a lot of acne scarring, doing things like this is going to help. And if you're getting old like me, doing this stuff will also help. I just like being in control of my beauty care. I hate having to make appointments. I'm the worst at making appointments and going places. I'm just too busy for that, and I always hate canceling. And so by being able to do things like this at home, it makes me feel so much more like I'm gonna get it done, you know? This line drives me crazy. Okay. Put some more numbing cream on, and I'll be back in 20 minutes. I just washed it. It was 20 minutes. I just washed my face. I brought in my water bottle. I have a towel just for, I'm going to start bleeding. So, you know, just for kind of helping wipe that up. I'm going to be using this peptide complex. It has hyaluronic acid in it, vitamin E, peptides. The thing that's great about this is that hyaluronic acid holds 1,000 times its weight in water. So it's going to help boost my skin. Peptides help cause collagen to grow. We're going to use this as we're puncturing the skin to get it down in there. I like to think about microneedling like when my husband aerates our lawn. He aerates it and then he's able to plug down a lot of nutrients, and that makes the ground do so much better. This is the same thing with your skin. You're just aerating your face. When I'm done with that, I'm going to be putting on some pure squalene. I might actually alternate through while I'm doing this because pure squalene is great too at helping boost collagen. You know, maybe we'll do the neck and the chest first, just because I'm afraid that by the time we get there, the numbing will have worn off completely. I'm going to use a ton of this because I want to make sure that it glides really smoothly. Otherwise, it'll start to skip. Make sure we get it all nice and coated. You know what? I'm going to get a new blade on because this one is kind of jam-packed with lidocaine. Gross. And like skin stuff. We'll get a new one and keep these little tabs so that you can put it in the trash with that on it, you know, so you're not accidentally hurting someone. So this area is meatier, so I'm going to go to a 2.5. If you have like acne everywhere, you can't do this. Don't start doing this and spreading breakouts and causing maybe more scarring because you're, I don't know, disrupting something that's going on there. Do this once you've somehow cleared up that acne and you have scars from it and you want to fix the texture. This is definitely a sensitive area, but I mean, this does not hurt like a TCA peel. It's just kind of annoying. And you don't have to numb to do this. I just do. And the reason I'm only going to do once a month, or at least that's my plan right now, is because I'm going to be doing some other acid peels in between. But maybe when we get out of the winter, you know, as we get into like May and June, maybe I'll do this twice a month. Because this is something you can do easier in the summer months versus like the peels. And then if you guys have heard about the vampire peels or wondering what that is, basically you have to do that in a doctor's office because you have to draw blood. They centrifuge out the plasma from the blood cells, and then they pack that onto your face after they've, you know, made all the little holes, all the irrigation holes. Okay, let's do chest. Obviously I'm not going to do it on camera, but I will go like deeper in between my chest because I'm starting to get those lines there too. I sleep like this, and so it causes all these like vertical lines down my chest, and it's just like freaking me out. So you can see how it's easier to drag this across your skin. The neck is a little bit challenging because of the way that the skin is and how you're trying to do it. I'm going to bump it up to 3 for this area because it's meatier. And I want to make sure that we're getting some good puncture depth. Okay, so now I'm going to go vertically down. I'm gonna also spray some water and get it more lubricated too. That way I'm not using up so much peptide everywhere. Oh, I need to back it back down. Not gonna lie, there's something very addictive about doing this. You just kind of are like, ooh, I wanna make sure that area is good. Okay, we'll come back to that area as it starts to show if we need to do some more there. Okay, let's get my chin, which is going to be meatier. We'll go up to a 2.5, maybe a 3. Okay, let's work underneath the lip. And once we get the chin done, we will go and do the lip. I do actually find turning my face against it makes it easier than trying to drag it sometimes. Is it ridiculous that I'm willing to share this on YouTube? Let's get into these lips. So I really want my vermilion border, that line of your lips, to boost, because right now I can't really wear lipstick. I've always been a lip gloss kind of person, but honestly now it's just I can't keep any line with lipstick. Cause I don't really get it. It's funny, it's even hard to like get the lips to bleed. They're so dang tough.
And that I'm overthinking everything about you. And that we're good the way we are.
All right, I think we're good. I think I hit everywhere I wanted to. So what it will feel like is like a sunburn, but not the same way a peel feels. This will actually really feel just like a sunburn. So gross, right? But you can see like the blood makes it look worse than it is. And then again, I'm just gonna pack in some copper peptides and some squalene. I don't know why I keep calling these copper peptides. It's actually not copper. They're just a peptide complex. Yeah, my old ones were copper peptides. Okay, friends, we'll see you in the morning. I'll probably just, put on some more before I go to bed and let it just sink into my skin. And I'll show you what it looks like in the morning. And then you will know if you want to do this for yourself. Good morning. I thought I would do a morning check-in. I just rolled out of bed at 6 a.m. Gotta get dressed and get the kids to school. But I wanted to show you what it looks like this morning. So you can see the redness has gone down. It's still, there's areas where it looks a little scratchy, I guess you would call it. It just feels kind of burnt and tight. So you know how I have those smile creases in my jowls? So this morning, before I came down here, I looked in the mirror really quick. And you can actually see that they have plumped up. They're not as deep and creased as they were. Now, my eyes are pretty creased, and that's because and my chest is, because I'm like the worst sleeper. I sleep like this, and so everything gets and then I even sleep with my face smashed into the bed. So I know that sleeping, I need to figure out sleeping arrangement. I've looked at that, what is it, Nurse Jamie sleeping pillow? I don't know. It seems really expensive, and I don't know if I would use it, but doesn't mean I wouldn't try it, I guess. I wanted to tell you, with things like this, just like with going to the gym, it's really about frequency and consistency, not about tearing your skin apart. I mean, you are tearing your skin apart, but you don't need to cause so much bleeding and so much scabbing. That's not necessary. You just need to make sure that you get a consistent prick everywhere and you get the serums infused, and then you're consistent with it. And basically this will document the next year, and we will see, can we get these puffed up? Can we get these looking better? Can the texture even become a little bit smoother? So those are all the plans for this series of videos. I hope you'll stay tuned, and we will just see how we can improve my skin through microneedling with the doctor pen.
I hope you guys enjoyed this microneedling throwback video. Microneedling has had a huge impact on my life, not just from spreading the word of it, but also obviously changing my skin, the texture of it, and firming it up. Thanks for joining me on this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Remember, you can find my skincare community on Apple and Android. You can download the app and join us today. In it, we do live streaming every day during the week, sharing with you the products that we use from Korea, where to source them, and how to use them. Have a great day, my friends.